The early days of Princeton in Africa happened as sometimes we find ideas happen in their time.
I got a message from Renee Shaw, who we were preparing to send to a clinic outside of Kigali in Rwanda. This was a kind of Princeton in Africa experiment.
The Princeton in Asia program was celebrating its 100th anniversary, and there had never been a Princeton anyplace else. Renee
sounded like she was ready to back out. I got Renee on the phone with this woman at the International Rescue Committee who said, well, Renee, it's really quite a good clinic. I've seen it in operation, and you can make rounds with the doctors. There's only one problem. Your name is Renee. Do you speak French? And Renee said, yes, I speak French. And she said, what about the other doctors? Well, they speak, they're Chinese. And Renee said, that's okay. I speak Cantonese and Mandarin both. And that's when I knew the program was going to work.
Our hope was to build a group of Western leaders committed to Africa. So the idea was to get them serving for a year, and our assumption was if we could get them in Africa doing work that mattered, we'd have them for a lifetime.
If the cause is right, the means will come. Our means came, which I guess validates that our cause was right.
I remember so well one of our early fellows who got to Somaliland, and the second day found herself talking to the president. And the third day was approached by the country director, who said, well, you did your thesis on women's studies. You know, we'd really like to have a women's group. Why don't you start a women's group? And she was off and running.
We seek out extraordinarily talented young people who almost by definition are used to talking and telling people what they know and what they think and what people should do. I heard one fellow say, well, the best thing I learned as part of my experience was when I got there, I shut up and I listened to people.
Anybody who has been to a program like Princeton in Africa tends to bring it back with them, and can tell you that people in Africa are just as ambitious, just as smart. Their kids can be just as good with computers as the kid down the block. And it is an amazing thing to watch happen.
We have seen Princeton in Africa fellows remain committed after their year of service by some of them just staying there, not coming back.
We have people teaching, helping with research and monitoring research in health. We have people involved in microfinance, in relief and development. When I think of Princeton in Africa, the word I think of is a word that Desmond Tutu introduced to the English language, and that word is Ubuntu. What Ubuntu is about is a spirit in which you and I are linked inextricably. And it's a reminder that we have to care about each other because we are each other's other half.
If there were one thing that I would want to tell the Princeton Africa program, it is thank you. Thank you for setting me off on a journey that changed my life in every way it could be changed. I often talk about Africa Eyes. To me, Africa Eyes refers to a new vision that you come back from your Princeton Africa Fellowship with. A new way of looking at your life, your skills, your opportunities, and how to turn those to the good. Thanks to my Princeton Africa Fellowship, my Africa Eyes were opened and have remained open. And I can only hope to honor this great program with my life's work.